Thank you very much.
Those are his formal sandals, right?
To all the teachers, administrators, Board of Education members, parents taking way too many pictures and video, I guess. Siblings, grandparents, people that just like to come to these things. Thank you for coming today to support our class. We certainly would not be here without your help, but these next few minutes are just for me to say a couple final words to the class of 2012. Hey guys. I have this cool theory about offering people a ride. See, the first time you offer, the person will refuse because they feel bad inconveniencing you. Maybe saying they'll call a parent even though they know their parent's still at work. The second time you offer, they'll refuse because they feel a need to back up their first refusal and not feel like a pushover. But the third time you offer, the realization hits that it's probably a good idea to just accept the ride and possibly feel bad instead of walking 2 miles with a heavy backpack. And in my experience, the theory works every time. So maybe it's ready to be an axiom or a law. Cohen's law. I like the sound of that. But as much as I think I've uncovered something interesting about human interactions, it's disconcerting that people feel compelled to disguise their true needs. People that need rides feel obligated to push away a nice gesture. This concealment of feelings extends to all parts of people's lives. Not telling a parent you're struggling in school, not discussing your feelings with close friends, or not being honest with your significant other about what makes you feel uncomfortable. We naturally want to protect ourselves from possible pain or embarrassment, prolonging the avoidance of acknowledging those feelings. And maybe you can get by with this in high school, relying on parents or hiding in the shadows in the back of the room. But in just a short while, we're all going to be high school graduates. The shadows will recede. We all need to learn to speak out, make ourselves known to the crowd. Now, I realize you might not expect this advice from me. Some of you may have called me quiet or described me as reserved or calm, which is fair. But many of you, especially my IB family, know that there's more to me. And I believe there's some hidden part of a lot of you. Being a part of peer support and facilitating awareness weekends showed me how much can be going on behind the curtain. How everyone has their problems, their worries, their doubts. But this is a tremendous opportunity to change that. Who you are in high school does not define who you are in college or whatever you decide to do with the rest of your life. As I signed yearbooks these last few weeks, leaving notes for people to look back upon in 20 years, I found it hard not to end my message with a keep in touch. A touch of hope that this won't be the last time I write a heart-to-heart message to this person. But the fact is, the person that attends the class of 2012 10-year reunion in 2022 won't be the same person that wrote that message in that yearbook. We'll have different friends, different houses, maybe a spouse and kids. Think about that for a second. Who will be the person who walks through those doors in 10 years' time? Well, I decided I want to give you guys a little preview of who I'll be. Now, let me put it straight. This isn't me coming out of the closet or trying to express some repressed feelings. This is just the side I want to be more of. I'm silly, goofy, not afraid to do something that makes me stand out from the crowd. I can laugh at myself. These gowns are just so unfitting of the uniqueness of each person sitting here today. And come August, you have the chance to make the same change or uncovering. So, when you come back to the reunion as whatever person you turn into, you'll feel the bond that connects you back to Bayshore. And that bond that you hold as graduates of Bayshore High School, the one that has been buried under the experiences of college and real life, will buoy to the surface. That's when you'll realize how different you've become. All the emotions and colors of these past 4 years will come rushing back. And they'll be bright red like the color of Mr. Hanley's face when you ask him about his girlfriend. You'll feel the smile forever etched onto your face as you remember listening to Miss Luttrell launch into a story about Luttrell man and Luttrell boy. And the picture of your high school days will return sharper than those frosted tip spikes in Mr. Seltzer's hair. If Bayshore High School has taught us anything, it is that dreaming big and enthusiastically pursuing those dreams will enable us to achieve seemingly unreachable goals. We win Long Island championships in lacrosse, place in national Moddy competitions, have state champions in track, send students to All-State in music, and so much more. A few of our classmates have learned to speak loud and clear, and now we all need to follow in that example. Make Bayshore a mark for the world to see, but do it in your own way. Find a passion that allows you to speak out for the people, places, and ideas that you love. Let your voice be heard. So, whatever you plan on doing with your life, savor your friendships, embrace the changes, and take the chance to reintroduce yourself to the world as the person you always have wanted to be. And just remember, there's nothing wrong with accepting a ride the first time or wearing a really snazzy leopard bow tie. Thank you, and congrats, guys. We did it.
Thank you, Matthew, for those inspiring and enlightening words.